Hello, people of the world. Oh gosh, that was weird. Hi there. My name is Shanrel, and this is my very first YouTube video. So I am starting a Project Pan series. This is all inspired by Kat and Haley over at Beauty News, who are putting together a collaborative Project Pan. I had so much fun watching Project Pan videos last year. Shop my stash, eyeshadow roulette. I follow so many of you, and I think it's just so much fun to do. I started doing my own at the end of last year, just kind of on my own and kind of sharing progress with friends. But this year, since you know it's a new year and it was all starting over, I'm like, I am finally gonna join in on this. So I have mostly skincare items to pan. I kind of altered the project to suit me, but I do have, of course, some makeup to use as well. Things like eyeshadows, blush and things like that. Most of my stash is new because I only started getting into makeup last year, and those take forever to pan anyway. So I don't really want to attempt to pan those types of items yet, although stay tuned, because I think that I am going to put together some sort of an eyeshadow roulette Stop My Stash type version of it, because I am not a very creative person, and now I have all these beautiful palettes that I'm afraid to use just because they're so nice and pretty. I'm of the mindset where if it's so nice and so pretty, you don't want to ruin something. But I bought them because I want to use them, because I want to put them on my eyes. So I'm going to try something to make myself go more creative. So stay tuned for that video that should be coming up eventually. But this video is all about Project Pan 2020. So first, let's talk about the makeup that I want to pan, and then I'll do skincare, because I know a lot of people are more interested in makeup. So I'll do makeup first. The first thing I want to use up is this foundation from Yensa. This is a sample I got from Ipsy. I don't wear foundation on a daily basis, so any foundation takes me forever to use. Typically, if I do use it, I'll use it almost like as a spot treatment, like concealer, or I'll mix it with my sunscreen, which was how I've actually used this today. I mixed it with my sunscreen to make like my own tinted SPF. And so far this is working fine. I've only used it a couple times. We'll see how I like it, and hopefully I can use this up. And in the future, like I do have a couple more foundations I need to use up. In the future, I don't think I'll purchase foundation. I think I'll stick with concealer and like BB cream. I'm not a foundation girl, but I need to use up what I have. So the next makeup item is this primer from Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus Matte. Why does it say matte twice? Matte Base de Tint primer. So once again, last year when I was starting getting into makeup, I thought I needed everything. So I went and I bought a matte primer, and I brought like a pore filling primer, and I haven't really been using them much just because I discovered I don't really care for foundation. But one way I do like to use primer is by, after I finish my skincare, just putting primer over the top to kind of smooth things out. I think that sometimes that can look really nice. So that's how I'm planning on using this up. Hopefully this won't take too long. It doesn't really feel, I don't think there's much in there. I hope not. I hope not. All right, the next thing I want to use is this e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. I'm not sure where the topper went, the cap, but I have not used this hardly at all since I bought it. I just remember not being a fan, but that was a long, several months ago when I was first starting off on my makeup journey. Maybe I actually do like it. So I'm gonna try it out, hopefully use it up, because I have a few other facial sprays I picked up. Last year was a fun year for shopping, but also just not good for all the stuff I have now that I need to use. It's unfortunate. So the next thing I wanna use up is this Catrice concealer. So last year, getting into makeup, I watched a lot of Tati's drugstore recommendation videos, and she really likes this concealer. I have found that I don't care for it that much, mostly because maybe these type of liquid concealers, a lot of people use them under their eyes. That's what I notice anyhow in YouTube videos. I want concealer for spot concealing. I am more acne prone, and I find that in order to cover a spot, you get to add a lot of this, that it doesn't really cover it. It kind of cakes on. But if you just use a little bit to cover up maybe a small spot, that would work just fine. So this is, I feel like, for small coverage, and it does blend into the skin just fine. So I'm going to use it up for those types of things, then hopefully I can find something else I like more. The next makeup item I want to use up is this lip product from Steve Laurent. This is a lip oil in the shade Orchid. I got this from Ipsy. I tend to really, a lot of the things I get are from Ipsy, TJ Maxx. I like to get a deal, you know what I mean? So that's where a lot of my stuff comes from. But this is probably one of my oldest items, and it's sheer even though it looks purple. And it's really easy to use. It's the type of thing I can just swipe on all day and be done with it fairly quickly. So I'm hoping to use this up because I have, well, lip products are my favorite. So I figure if I use something up, I can buy another one, right? Right? Then after that, I have this Illamasqua pencil. I'm not sure if that's actually how you pronounce this. I just heard someone else in another video talk about this. This is the Illamasqua Coloring Pencil Eye Crayon in the shade Honor. This was another Ipsy item, or it might have been a Birchbox item, I'm not positive. But I don't have a ton of space to keep my makeup, and I have 2 brown eye pencils currently, and I don't need 2. So this is the one I like least, so I'm gonna try and use it up so I can just stick with the one I like more. And hopefully I can refrain from buying any more. I tend to like brown eyeliner more than black eyeliner. And I don't use it as an actual, like the top of the lid eyeliner, and I don't do winged eyeliner. I have very limited space on my lid. I have small eyes, and also, I don't know if you can tell in this video, but I have very hooded eyes. Like I have lots of extra skin there. Sorry if that grosses you out. But I tend to tight line and use it on my waterline instead of actually lining my eyes. So that is how I'm planning on using this up. This is just a pencil type eyeliner. So let me see, that's it for makeup that I want to use up. The majority of things that I really want to power through this year are all skincare. So let's get into those things. So first off, we have this shower gel. This is from Skin & Company Roma Blue and Capri with notes of alpine rose, sage, wild basil, and autumn blossom. It sounds like it should smell amazing. To me, it just smells kind of stale, citrusy. I don't really care. Maybe it's the sage in there that I don't like so much. But I've had this for a very long time. I got this from FabFitFun and probably one of my first boxes I bought from them. And I'm not with them anymore just because I have too much stuff, trying to save some money. But I was with them for 2 years, and in the process I got a lot of skincare. And that's where some of this is from. But this shower gel I've had since then, and it hasn't been used up because I don't enjoy it. It's one of those things I put in the shower hoping the hubby would use, and he didn't. So now, you know, it doesn't look like that much. You'd think I'd be able to use it up, but I struggle. It's a struggle. So this is carrying over obviously from my last year's project since I've been marking it. The other thing, let's see, a body lotion. So body lotion usually takes me forever to go through. I have not been in the habit of putting it on all over every day. However, it is winter here, so I am very dry. So I've been doing that more often. Plus, I happen just in the past few months have happened to get quite a few body lotions. So I need to get through them. And this one's kind of funny. This is the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. I don't think this needs much of an introduction. I feel like most of you, if you've gotten subscription boxes or if you watch anybody's favorites videos on YouTube, I feel like you have seen this stuff, and it is decadent. It smells amazing. I actually don't have a lot left of it. This is one of those items that I wouldn't let myself use because it was too nice. Do you guys ever do that when something is too nice? You just think, no, I have to save it for something special. But then it sticks in your closet and it goes bad. So I'm trying to avoid that with all my lotions. This is the small size. Have you guys gone into Sephora to see how expensive this is? I mean, I got this little guy in a FabFitFun box. I went into Sephora to check it out. A big tub is like $45 for body lotion. That's cray cray. And I don't ever see myself in the future spending that much on a body lotion ever. But while I have this, oh, it's so nice. I will enjoy it. My next item is a cleansing oil. So I do double cleanse. And this one looks so bad. This is the Kopari cleansing oil, coconut cleansing oil. It looks so terrible because the lettering came off super easily when I just got some oil on the outside and it just came off. Same with the little cute little thing that's supposed to be on the bottom. But I shouldn't have bought this because the whole premise of Kopari is around coconut oil. I am acne prone. Coconut oil is a known pore clogging agent, even though it can be very moisturizing for some people. For people like me, it can clog the pores. So I'm trying to avoid putting anything pore clogging on my face. This is a very thin cleansing oil, like comparison to other, if you do cleansing oils and cleansing balms, a lot of times they're kind of thick and rich and oily feeling. This is more watery. But since it does have coconut oil in it, I've been using it mostly to take off swatches and things. This is also a carryover from my personal project last year. I really want to use this up because I do have other cleansing balms and oils I want to get to. That's another thing I kind of collect a little bit, which is not good. Need to use them up. The next thing is my sunscreen. So this is the La Roche-Posay and Helios 30. This is another one of those things that I got because of a YouTuber. This was Taylor Wynn's recommendation, although I think she recommended the Helios 60. My CVS didn't have it. They only had the 30 and I needed a sunscreen, so I bought this one. And when she gave a recommendation, she specifically said that it is very glowy. And you know, I have oily skin, so it's kind of like, but you know, I didn't think it would make me shiny. But it does. This is so glowy. After this, I feel the need to powder like crazy. But I am going to use it up. I don't actually feel like it clogs my pores. I don't feel like it makes me break out. And I do like it. And it mixes well with a lot of like the foundations and things. This makes a nice tinted sunscreen. So I would happily try another La Roche-Posay one, but hopefully one that's not so glowy once this is gone. I'm not letting myself buy another sunscreen until this is gone. And the other one I have. Oh man, too much stuff. So another item from FabFitFun. This is an Elemis Papaya Enzyme Peel. If you guys get it, you'll be like, that is so old. The problem is I have so many wash-off masks. And for the most part, I enjoy sheet masks more than the wash-off type. But as far as wash-off, so I don't get to my wash-off masks, but that is the point of this project for me, is to get through some of these things that have been sitting around. This is the Papaya Enzyme Peel. So I actually really like this as far as wash-off masks go. It doesn't have any scrubbies in it. It doesn't, you know, dry on your face. It's like a really thick lotion that you just leave on for 10 minutes and then wash off. It's very pleasant to use, and I just don't use it because I have an overabundance of things. But this needs to get used up because it says on the back 6 months. You guys know I've had this longer than 6 months. It still smells okay, but it needs to get used up. Something else from FabFitFun that I don't like. This is the Wish Exfoliating Foot Mask. It's a gel that you leave, like someone behind me. It's a gel that you leave on your feet overnight, and then you wash off in the morning, and it's supposed to make your feet all soft. And I feel like it does a little bit. It kind of does the job a bit, not a ton, but I mostly don't like the feeling of this cold gel on my feet. Then I put socks on and go to bed. I just don't like that. And it's the type of thing that I would happily throw away, honestly, but my little saver heart can't handle the thought of throwing this away. So I have to use it up. I'm forcing myself to use this. Excuse me. Okay, next. Another wash-off mask for the face, but this one is a clay mask. I actually, as far as wash-off masks go, clay masks are my favorite, so they are the ones that I tend to collect most of. This one is from Innisfree. It is you can see it's a sample size. This is the pore clearing clay mask with super volcanic clusters. What does that even mean? Do they think that we believe that they go to volcanic areas and get stuff to put in here? Like, that's just very gimmicky to me, but whatever. I'm gonna hopefully enjoy using this up. It doesn't smell like much, which is good. Fragrance free is always better. Moving on to the next thing, this eye cream is from Gold Phaeton MD. So as you guys probably are aware, eye creams take forever to use. So this is their, let's see, their Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. So I don't really get dark circles happily. That's not a skin problem for me. My skin problems are all about the acne, unfortunately. But this is a nice moisturizing eye cream. I don't feel it tightening or anything. Like, I've used eye creams in the past that I felt like were cooling. Just a second. That I felt were cooling. But this is just kind of like a lotion. So I'll use it up and enjoy it, but it's not my favorite. The last thing is this Shiseido Ibuki. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Refining Moisturizer. I got this off the clearance shelf at TJ Maxx. It's my favorite place. And I love this. I had used it once in the past. It was a gift from somebody, but I'm trying to go fragrance-free in my products to once again help my skin. And this does have fragrance in it. I can't promise that if I ever saw this on a shelf at TJ Maxx again, in the clearance section, that I would not pick it up again, because I really enjoy it. It's a light, kind of a thinner lotion, which is better for me. The thick stuff, instant, like the next day, I'm broken out all over. So I need to have a thin lotion. And this is wonderful for me, but I'm gonna try and find something to replace it once I go through my stash. I have some other lotions to use, face lotions to use up as well. So that was the last thing in my introduction to my project pan. I look forward to updating you guys. Hopefully I power through some of these things, and I look forward to seeing your guys' project pan videos. They are my favorite to watch. I just think they're so much fun, and I hope you guys have a great January. I'll see you next time. Bye.